To import a character into Mixamo, you want to head over to mixamo.com, and if you head over to the site and you can't find the site itself, it means you gotta add a www in front, because that's the actual site's URL. So once you're in here, what you can do is go to the characters tab, and you should find a whole bunch of models that you can select from. So I'm gonna select this pretty ninja girl here. So once you've selected your model, before you download the model, you want to try and find animations for this model. So in Mixamo, you can attach one animation to your model. So what I'm gonna do here is just attach a simple idle animation to the model. And when you attach animation, one thing to note is you will be able to set different settings on the model itself, and this will change the way that the model is animated. So there are some parameters that you can change about the model's animation. So for example, if I increase arm space here, you will see the arm space increases in the animation itself. So once you're done with the selection of the animation, you can click on download. And here you want to download two things. You want to download the FBX for Unity, and the other thing you want to download is the Collada file. So the reason why we download two copies of the model is because when we download the FBX, this contains the model data, but when we download the FBX, it doesn't come with the texture data. So what I'm gonna do here is the idle zip here is the Collada file. When I extract it, you'll find there is the model here in DAE format, as well as textures. So when we want to use the texture in our own project, we will have to import both the textures folder as well as this FBX file. You do not have to import the DAE file. So back in Unity, I've just imported the FBX file here as well as the textures folder inside the Collada file. One thing you want to note is you want to import both the model and the textures folder into the same folder, otherwise the textures will not apply to your FBX file and it will appear white. To preview your model, you can select the model and then the inspector will show some properties, and then from here you should see a model here. If you do not see this, it's because this portion of your inspector is hidden, and you're just going to pull it up and you will find the model. So you'll have to set up a couple of settings on the model here. You want to change the animation type here to humanoid. And for the avatar definition, you can select create from this model and click on apply. Once that is done, you want to go over to the animation panel here and check loop time. This is because our idle animation will repeat itself, and if you do not check loop time, when it's played in game, the animation will play once and the animation stops if there is no other animation to go to. So once everything is applied, everything is set up, you can click on apply here to apply these settings to your model. And finally, to test out the animation, you can just pull out the model onto your scene, and you will see that there is already an animator set up for the model. So you just want to create an animator controller right here, and once that is done, you can select the model on the scene and attach the controller to it. So the last thing you want to do is to open the animator window. If you do not have it, go to Window, Animation and Animator. And then just if you look at your model here, there's an arrow here that you can pull out and you can drop your idle animation in. So once that is done, you can click on the play button and the animation will play in game. Alright, so our character is animating. What I've done is I've just switched back to scene view so I can move to where the character is. So the last thing you want to take note of is to uncheck root motion, because this will cause the character to adopt the position of the animation's position instead. We'll explain root motion more in the later video.